to my awkward wine chats. I feel like it's important for me to do this because I want to stay in touch. Obviously, Victoria's just been hit with another lockdown. It's obviously affecting the restaurant I work for, and many others. It's quite heartbreaking seeing this happen. The other thing it's affecting, I mean, among other industries, the other thing that's close to me would be the wine industry. So I had a thought that maybe I would do a collaboration. It would give me the opportunity to be doing something and staying involved, and also try and help where I can. So I called two of my favorites, Konpira Maru and Boba Wines, and I asked if they'd be interested. And we've worked on a pack which is 3 and 3 of my favorite wines to be drinking right now, essentially. So I'll just tell you a little bit about Konpira Maru. It's made up of Alistair and Sam. They are two friends. They were drinking some pints at the pub and they thought, let's make some wine together. Their first vintage was 2014, but it was 600 bottles, so it was predominantly drank by them and their friends. By 2016, they were a little bit more out there. They had acquired the property in Whitlands. I didn't come across them till a little bit later. Black Hearts had Jim Carter stock there, and I thought, I'm going to try this. This is a great Sunday wine for us to all drink when we finish. And I was like, this is great booze. Wow. And then that following week, Liam was like, oh, I've come across this new producer, Konpira Maru. So we got a hold of them. We got some of their wines in. We've been matching them and getting whatever they have ever since. We also have the pleasure of them dining with us for things like their Christmas party or birthdays, bringing their parents in, and they hold a very dear place in my heart. I apologize if I start looking a little bit wonky throughout this. My little tripod thing and I are arguing. Being an influencer is really hard work. Fucking hell. Stop. Stay. So just going to talk about the wine. 50% Pinot Gris, 50% Gewürztraminer, bit of a fruit bomb per se, kind of like alcoholic pear juice in the most delicious way possible. The wine spent 3 weeks fermenting, and then it gets transferred to some oak. 25% of it's Hungarian and 25% of it is Old French. Did go through a little bit of malolactic, so it's going to soften out the palate a bit and also add a bit of depth. I think this wine's really cool. So for those of you that aren't familiar with orange wines, kind of like rosé made from white grapes, this one is like rosé and orange wine had a baby, because Pinot Gris does have a blush on its skin. So the benefit of that is that you get to have some nice red fruit characteristics coming through, like I'm seeing a little bit of red apple, as well as the floral notes coming from the Gewürztraminer. Okay, so today's wine is Konpira Maru, Pinot Gris, Gewürztraminer, 2019, coming from the Celeste Vineyard in Whitlands. Okay, so thank you for bearing with me. Still finding this incredibly awkward, but hopefully I'll get better. Point of it is you should drink Konpira Maru. There's not much of this going around anymore, so get your hands on it quick if you're interested. In regards to our packs, the quantities are getting quite low, but there's still a couple available. Feel free to send me a DM if you have any questions. For those who are interested, tomorrow I'll be going live at 8:30 p.m. with Tom and Sally from Boba Wines, so you'll get to watch me stumble over my words and not be able to edit it out.